Gosh, I am all over the place. Okay, different topic. Still babies, however. And still my family. I've said that my brother's birth date and the birth date of no member of my brother's family has come up in connection to anything, any deaths or whatever. Whereas birth dates, females' birth dates, females who are close to me, or either matrilineal or close to me in the recent past, have come up. Well, actually, is that strictly true? Because Amelia Noyes' second child, as I have said in a long ago video, Robert Edward, was born on the 16th of July 1947, and my brother was born on the 17th of July 1947. And I did express my belief, and he's probably already seen the video, that those two babies were actually one baby, or twins. 16th stroke 17th July. Just as my older daughter was 13th stroke 14th of July. A breech birth, body out on the 13th, head on the 14th. And she has two recorded birthdays, the 13th and 14th. So perhaps his birthday has come up. In a way. Anyway, what I actually was going to say was, I was thinking about my uncle. And if I am correct, and I am certain that I am, Amelia Noyes, and I don't want to hurt my brother. If Albert Noyes, who died at 3 months, was my mother's first child, and Robert Edward was either my brother's twin, or became my brother when he was transported from Newbury to Harrogate, if that makes any sense, but I have covered this in a previous video long ago. Then it was a bit of a family pattern for the first baby to be lost. Although Albert was 3 months old and died in the English equivalent of Magdalen laundry of gastroenteritis. My uncle must have been a long, long time in Germany for a start. It was not a tangent. He married his second wife, my aunt, in Germany. His first child was born in Germany. And I remember being told that my aunt had had a miscarriage before the birth of her second son. And yet that miscarriage must actually have been a stillbirth, or something, because the boy had a name. His name was Christopher. I'm pretty sure, well, yes, I named my first daughter while she was still in the womb. But if I had miscarried at whatever stage, I'm not sure I would have said that was that name who died. The child was called Christopher, and he was born in Germany. Son of the first baby lost. And the second son was also born in Germany. Which does mean that for some considerable period, my uncle and his wife were in Germany. Don't know which part, I'm not quite sure. But it also, as I say, brings to mind this business of first babies dying. Well, I'm told that's quite a common occurrence, although I can't imagine why. It didn't happen to me, and if I'm honest, I didn't take the best care of myself during my pregnancy. Oh, I'm rabbiting, but whatever the heck. I don't know, I said before, I knew that I was pregnant, but I didn't believe that I was pregnant. There's a huge gap between knowledge and belief. Okay, back in time again. Back to the effects of abuse. I didn't think I was a human being, and I was working entirely on logic for a period of 5 years, 16 to 21. Emotions, I'd shut them down for those 5 years and no longer. Once my daughter was born, that was the end of my emotional block. Entirely on logic. I didn't believe I was human, and therefore I couldn't possibly be a mother. Well, yes, I was pregnant, but I couldn't possibly be a mother. There was no way on God's earth that I could be a mother. Even while naming my child still in the womb. And yes, the birth was a breach, which made it difficult. And rather unbelievably, looking at me now, I was slim-hipped for a 20-year-old female. So much so that they had to measure my hips to make sure that I could take a breach. Kind of boyish hips then. All of that, of course, made the birth extremely difficult. But even before I was given the epidural, I would not push. I hear other women saying I couldn't resist the urge to push. I couldn't have stopped if I tried. I wouldn't do it. Cannot explain what was going on in my mind, apart from massive pain. Oh, massive, massive pain. But I just could not push into the world a baby I didn't really believe existed. Because I couldn't be a mother, because I wasn't human. So actually there's quite a lot of topics in that one.